because them never understand what the Rastaman was saying when them say Haile Selassie. So them things say, them could have said Haile Selassie dead, and that is the end of the story. Them think them could have bring Haile Selassie up and say, him is not God, for end the whole thing. In 1966, that was one of the things them that they wanted Haile Selassie to say to the Jamaican Rastafari Aboriginal ancestry, that, look here, I am not God, stop worshiping me as God. But that was not to be. And then in 1974, when them say him dead, that was supposed to be the end of the Rastafari movement, and that was not to be. Because them still never understand. Them still never understand. We're going to focus. You understand? Set goals and focus. And know, say, you know, what you have your mind on. If you work, not only think on it, but work towards that, it will be achieved. So you conceive it in your mind and you achieve it in your physical manifestation. Because most of the time when people think about things, them think about physical, material things that they would like to accomplish in them life. Because you know, say, love sometimes have a face. Love have a face. And love is where all away have. It need to be manifested. And sometimes the manifestation come in physicalness or physical manifestation. Whether you physically say something or physically do something. So everything have a balance. You know, you have to balance whatever I say, the spiritual with the material. Some people focus wholly on the material and lose them spiritual. Some people focus mostly on the spiritual and lose them material. If you look at most of the country, them were materialistic. Them don't have no spirituality. And if you look at most of the country, they will claim spirituality. Them really look poor and mashed down. So you don't want to look poor and mashed down, and you don't want to have no soul. So we have to balance them according to what Haile Selassie say. Haile Selassie talk about the balancing of the spiritual and the physical, the material and the spiritual. So you don't want to go lean, you don't want lean. You want balance. You want to balance. Some man, if you look on them, you wonder what kind of God they must serve. If they must serve God, how they must suffer so. How them look so mashed down. And then you have a next man now, him can afford everything, but he's miserable. Him can afford to buy the best, this and the best, but he's miserable. So you don't want to fall in none of them category the way you're too materialistic or you're too up there or you're spiritual thing where you can't really touch the ground. You understand? You have to balance it. So this year is the 50th anniversary of the visit of Emperor Haile Selassie to Jamaica in 1966 during the time of April. I think it's April the 22nd and the 23rd. I'm traveling from Kingston to Montego Bay upon the train. We now have train service again. I remember as a youth, how much old I was at that time. Anyway, we go down Victoria Street, Victoria Avenue, down at their palace there, and see the motorcade. And they will go to stadium. And they have this big thing at stadium. Police, them had ride them bike and a balance on them bike, and them has all sorts of things going on at stadium. Haile Selassie. So, we see him, never make no impression for me. Tell them time we are youth, I run up and down and I play, borders in St. James Street Gully. Them days there were all sorts of things were madness, all sorts of madness were going on. So, never really impressed with, never interested in it. You see, them days they were little boy I run up and down the place. When I reached 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, little boy, I run up and down till I go to school. And you know, we used to say Rasta man, but as again, never make the impression for we. Never feel now we are connected to Rasta or the Rasta people, them always say. But we hear about the things them. We hear about the black heart man. Never encounter a black heart man yet. Because them days we have a Roman Catholic Holy Trinity Cathedral Church. You know, we live down in a text lane there. You know, so we get the child. When we hear say I come, we move from text lane and go down North Street there. And go down South Camp Road. Right down a palace, we go stand up. At a true text lane, we go through. As a matter of fact, as a whole heap of different way if you get to South Camp Road. You can go down a Blake Road, that, or a Blake Road, but not some Blake. You go behind Palace Theatre there and stand up on East Queen Street, which is Victoria Avenue, and we get to see him. But as I say, never made no impression. Never made no impression. It's just the excitement. The excitement that carry there. And the excitement carry go a stadium for go watch this. As a matter of fact, being in stadium, it was my main focus wasn't pan Haile Selassie. It was more pan we are going in the field. The police, them are balanced on them bike and the whole heap of antics we are going and the marching, band them and all them things there. So, excite me. And that was like maybe 13, 14 year old. Then we hear say him left and pan a train and go to Montego Bay. And then way down in our school life, Ghana High School now, Kingston Technical High School. With the Kingston Technical High School, we have moved among certain man. One yellow Bobby, red Bobby. The man there, and we used to go around the corner, they around at the back of the Technical High School. The man there smoke herbs in that school long time. That smoker, bag of case used to round it to Scotty. Scotty, the same man we talk about. Forward and Payaka, man, and then go Saka, the man they used to bang the piano around it, so. We start to listen, start to read. They went up a 12 tribe. That time it was Ethiopian World Federation. Ethiopian World Federation on a Davis Lane in a Trench Town. That time you know, one or 12 tribe of Israel. It was Ethiopian World Federation Charter 15. And then we start to go there every week. And then we start to go there regular, you know, until we start to figure out certain things. And we have figured it out and we have said, but wait, come like this Rasta thing here is a real thing, you know. Still never take it nowhere neither, you know, we just explore. So this Rasta thing I look like is a real thing. Start to look in a Bible. Start to listen to man. Never have no inclination for smoke no herbs. So we never actually go amongst no herbs camp. If we go sit down with no herb smoke and draw herbs and tell them, say, yes, it's still a sign of the herbs and all them. We just go through. And being in a 12 tribe now, we start to figure out other things too. And we have realized, you know, the 12 tribe thing kinda nah carry go where brains are go. It's like 12 tribe carry go this so, and we mind carry go over this so. So we start to go all a bingy. You know, we go a bingy, the first bingy we go was with a sister named Nama, and our brother named Trevor Barrows. He was an artist. In our whole car, they will have the Rasta Patrol. She named Faraika now, Faraika. And we go at the bingy. First bingy. I think at the first bingy we go was, if we stay, because them used to have a place out out of Bulby there, so named Arambe Theater. And them keep on binging there. And they will go one up at Portland, up on the beach. And then we it kind of scary. The binging it kind of scary because what happens is that you see so Rataman a jump round fire and a bun this and a bun that. Every time they bun something, I think of me them attack. I know that me listen to it was funny. Like, I say, how the man there, when them a trouble me for? And them not attack me, nobody now look for me. Nobody now, them just a run on the fire chant, drum and a bun this and a bun that, and me take it personal. Me take it personal, like when the white woman see me on the boat the other day, and she very brave to want to heal her up, you know, she name again, Caroline, or Carolina, some, I don't remember what she name, you know, but she was very brave to come to me and say, why I'm always troubling her on the radio. I say, me a trouble? She say, yes, you're always talking about me on the radio. What white people do, what? Me say, me never call your name. Well, same like how that woman let it feel. When she come to me on the boat the other day, on the Jam Rock too, and I start to explain to me, say, why she feel away. Every time I come on the radio, me accuse her of this and that. She actually literally said, me accuse she. And me I say, right, you know, say, me throw the car and I no call no foul and this woman pick it up. Anyway, we part in good faith. She live at Portland, we want to yell her up. I don't remember what she name, you know, some Caroline or some Carolina or something. I want to yell her up, you know, anybody know her. She's there on the Jamrock cruise, I want to yell her up. But as some did feel when we go to the first bingy. When we go to the first bingy, a mirror man say, fire burn this, fire burn whatsoever I'm burn. Me think it's me personally my talk. That me want left. But guess what? We did it for about 7 days. And them days we don't. We just go at the biggie. And so it's like, when we go back at 12 tribe now, them things they in my head. And me I say, but wait. Them Rastaman are different from 12 tribe, you know. Them not look so uniformed. You know, them not uniformed. Cause 12 tribe, you know, is one of the most uniformed. So Rasta them ever come up in Jamaica. Them everybody have on a knitted red, gold, and green tam, and everybody follow what God say. And you know them, everybody's from one certain tribe, and them have 12 tribe. I mean, when you go a big, not like that. When you go a big, man, just a beat drum and a bonfire and a bun room and a bun this and a bun that. I say, and you know, you're the man them a read no Bible. Yeah, say when you go to church, everybody have their Bible. Everybody ever go to church. When you go a big, you know, as a matter of fact, when you go a big man who throw all the Bible at the fire. It's that thing. And somehow in them days there, that did more penetrate me upon a levels. Like me, man, I say, fire burn a bone sucker now. And that time I eat all fish. How the man knows me I eat fish? I hear the man say, fire burn something else, so you take it up on your head. Fire burn a ball head, now you know, say, boy, you never have no lock. So I say, boy, oh, me have something for me that them know say me. Anyway, go on till we have some brethren in that doing the park where we used to move monks. We have moved monks them man there, and the whole of we kind of have a little oneness, a little closeness. So we go to 12 tribe meeting, you have a set of man when you eat meat and call himself Ital. So we search out for Ital food and all them way there. While 12 tribe now, them man and I tell you, them man I tell you, why not where you eat that? It's not where going on your body, is where is where come out, you know, it's not where you eat. And we are feed, the man used to tell you, say, we are preach food doctrine. And I tell you, say, we are ismists, all sorts of things. So you have a kind of little, you have a set of youth now, which include myself, where we are see the bingy. So anytime we hear about bingy now, we got a bingy. And with the 12 tribes still, you know, because we are pure with Jews and we are red, gold, and green tam, and all them, we are talk about, we are Ashan, we are this and we are that, but apparently it never hold fast to the executives. of the 12 tribe. For go hear some youth I talk about Haital and them now yam no meat and all them something there. And man take it seriously now, so man start burn we out too. Man start burn we out, and me kinda did love the bingy thing as a youth. Me kinda did prefer the bingy still. Even though me did love go at the jollof dance them, and you know, but when me look upon it, me I say, but wait, that thing I look same way like, oh, me never did. And some me did want a picture Rasta. In my brains, me never did that thing, pan. After a couple of years in a 12 tribe, me never did really a thing say, it's different from where me did want run away from, in my spirit. So me kind of more want lean to no eat meat and start lax and Haital and coconut shell and all them something vibes there. You know, the way they calabash. And them shy people, they never like that. Anyway, go on till God did people them stop changing from Vernon Carrington God to God the Prophet. Time start out as Vernon Carrington, president of the Ethiopian World Federation Charter 15, till it turned out to be the 12 tribe of Israel. And one of the reasons why them change it is because them did look for Shashaman and land and piece of land there, and them never get certain piece of land. So God decides, say, in order to get the land, he would have to go move the name Federation, because them have say Charter 15 wasn't kind of legitimate. So him go down in the Bible now as a whole time Rastafarianist, and him say, all right, dread for them, you know, here we're going to know. Them can't deny the 12 tribe of Israel. Because the 12 tribe of Israel must occupy Jerusalem, but first we have to go through Ethiopia. So them go search for a piece of land, send some people go to Ethiopia to get a piece of land, which is unto 12 tribe. So everybody now start to read the Bible and Ethiopia and Jerusalem from the Bible perspective. When now man now associate themselves with a tribe in Ethiopia. In the Bible. And him start to show, you know, say, you have to do it from the moon, the new moon, to the next new moon. Some people have it twisted, you know. God never tell you, say, January is this month, or Asha is December. Or July is June. I've never said that to them. He said the new moon, the first new moon in the year, in a spring, start the year, and then start it from the first sun, go right down to the last sun. And so him do it. So from one new moon to the next new moon is one tribe, from the next moon to the next new moon. And then you reach Genesis 49, and then you know, recognize yourself. The attributes are the tenets of each individual out of Genesis 49. Because if you read Genesis 49, you're going to see that Israel, which was Jacob, gather up his son them and said, gather up, and I will tell you what will befall you in the latter days. The reason why we are telling this story is to come tell you about the visit of Haile Selassie, 50 years, and also that tomorrow them going to celebrate as the Orthodox churches in the world, especially the Eastern Orthodox churches, celebrate tomorrow as the day of Epiphany, which now people say is Christmas, Ethiopian Christmas, but it's really the Orthodox churches, the Armenian church, the Russian Orthodox, all of them celebrate the feast of the Epiphany, which them say is celebrating the birth of Jesus Christus. Them don't say Jesus, them say Jesus Christus, which is the Greek word them use. And Ethiopian use that word, Jesus Christus, for mark the birth of Jesus Christus. Anyway, so 12, wait a second, click that? Alright, click it. But whenever we don't say concrete asphalt, concrete asphalt say, I've done a Rambi theater. You serious? Yeah. You used to live at Rambi? Yeah, still live out there. You still live out at Rambi? Yeah. You serious? So a black factory out there now?
Yeah, black factory up further up the road. But the apartment complex there from Arambe now still.
Come up here, sir, man. Because me never, no, I mean, then when you sit down in my studio and what, you know, be yourself, man. That's what you talk about.
Yeah.
We are talking about some history or some, man. Tell the people that much about Arambe used today.
Arambe, 7 miles, Bull Bay.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Me I tell them, say, the first time is your man throw a Bible in the fire out of Arambe.
Yeah.
And save light bingy.
Yeah.
You understand?
Them time I'm a little youth still and, you know, amongst my father and them things there. But
where father name again?
Frank Asper, man. Jafra.
Oh, you understand? Yeah, come from struggle. But remember when plan of them used to keep like different poetry reading and poetry thing out there and all them really. And now they name Akara too. It was Akara first. Akara.
I don't know, but Arambe I know about.
Yeah, you know about Arambe, yeah.
Arambe, my barn come see.
Yes, Asphalt know about Arambe Taratin. Yes, I give thanks, man. Anyway, we did that story and how we come to this thing with between the 12 tribe and choosing. And the problem with it, you know, in my tradition, me never actually choose none of them over none of them, you know. I was forced to choose because of an incident with Guan Pantanop Hill. Because for those of you who know, you have a place where they used to keep what them called private meeting at 12 tribe. And it's up near Garden Town there. You walk, go up now one hill and everybody go up there. Them keep private meeting. That means that them not include, them not make people who not join, is not a member of the house, go up there and them have meeting up there. I was forced out of that organization because Gad, who was manipulating the whole organization, even though them have 12 men sit down and 12 women, he was like the dictator for the thing. And we have now, you have a youth named Ivan Kaur, which is Cat Kaur brother, which is David Kaur's son. Ivan Kaur was part of the what them call them again, the executive. He was one of the executive them, and something going up in Ethiopia there where God them go up there and God supposed to meet with Haile Selassie and never get to meet Haile Selassie and Ivan Kaur. Me never know this brother, you know. Me never know. Me I go at 12 tribe. Me don't know who name Ivan Kaur, but me don't know where him come from. Me don't know nothing about David Kaur. Me don't know nothing because me a youth. Me just a travel. Me just a come from school and buck up in a Rasta, you know. Me don't know no politician in my life. Me don't go hear about politicians. Me don't know none of them. Me don't know them family. Me don't know them friend. Anyway, we up a stand up hill and God now obviously start to leak out against Ivan Kaur because Ivan Kaur apparently go to Ethiopia and make more headways than him. And him never like that. So, you know, there was a time in a Rasta, from a man suspecting him say, yeah, CIA, you know. Him say, I work with CIA, you know. Yeah, man. I know too. You have some man. Muta CIA, you know. You might talk on the radio. CIA boy, that, you know. That's what they're talking about. Yeah, Rasta. Them plan Muta per IRFM, you know. For match up Rasta. Yeah, that's that. All right. Yeah, man. People say that. Anyway. Ivan Kaur never that time we live a place named Whitney Drive in a Washington Boulevard so. God I try what them call it reaffirm him power in the house. Vernon Carter I try reaffirm him power in the house now. So him go have a vote. Now the vote is that all who is in favor of Ivan Kaur, they must write on a paper. It's a secret ballot, you know. And all in favor of God now, write whatsoever. Like I must write G if you're in favor of Ivan, if you're in favor of Ivan Kaur, you write whatsoever. Tribe in blank. Anyway, God put up this voting. When the ballot them are coming off a count who win. Three people vote for Ivan Core. Now, remember, says a private ballot, you know. Anytime if a man call an election, you know, you're not supposed to know where the other man vote for, you know. It's a private ballot. Him not say, all who for Ivan Core put up on the hand. All who for Gad put up on the hand. Him not say that, you know. He make sure them do a private ballot. Alright? Gad count the ballot. When them count the ballot, you know, them say 3 people vote for Ivan Core. Gad get up in the meeting, you know, and say, alright, he must have a thing and say, dread for them. Because he must say, no, say, terrible for all those 3 people now who vote for Ivan Core, no, terrible for them now. And him short, you know. He walk from one side of the thing to the left. You ever see it? Yeah, he walk from one side and dread for them and terrible for them, and you know him little lucky them up that deal and say, fire about light, this is the boy them who vote for. Here what God say now. God say, alright, we want to know the 3 people that move vote for Ivan Core. Me like an idiot. So naive and stupid. But put up my hand. Anyway, the paper there and the back there and everything could have flagged thing after me. That time my children, their mother, she very soft, you know, she easy for crying or that time. You see when she say where I go on, she start crying, you know. That me I say about this where I go on, you know. When me walk and me one out of the tree get up, you know. Like an idiot, you know. Because you say me never get up, maybe I still got 12 tribe, you know. And I still go, maybe Monday at 12 tribe, because after I live it today now, I couldn't work with I live it today. I couldn't work with all them perspective of Rasta. I couldn't work with a part, all them seed. Me go stand up in the 12 tribe meeting now. When them call up me, you know, me stand up there. Everything where the man them could have find for show down after me, you know, Rasta. Yeah, it was a hill, you know. Yeah. It's like an amphitheater. You down it to everybody they up the sun one. Everything where the man them could have find, them could have show them Bible after them have show the Bible too. So me say rotted. You see after that, me not go back at 12 tribe. That's the last time he got 12 tribe. Me say, who me? No, sir. Because first of all, no man going to show him power now and authority now by manipulating that situation. You know see? So me nobody go back there. So you find that now, I just bingy. I just naya bingy. Anywhere the bingy there. Me there. 7 day, 3 day, 21 day. We there. And then we go hook up with profile. Don't you saw? Great fun. No, well, no great part in the day, no. We did the outer. When them call a place, so when them do the swing outer Ramson Bay, so when them call it?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, well, when them call the place, the fun place, man, right before you reach a Duns River, man. When them have the thing where you slide down in night and.
The park.
Yeah, what them call it? No, man. When you before you reach Duns River,
yeah.
Right at the stoplight.
Yeah.
What them call that entertainment part though? Oh, I can't remember what name. Somebody will call and tell me what name. Before them build up that, in the way you used to them, tree house, bamboo thatch house, ital, I mean, coconut, we make we live in a boil isle, you know. We use a boil isle for make living. So we boil isle, grate all 100 coconut, we are grate, you know, boil isle and buckles of coconut tile.
Which part of Little Duns River, you know, Little Duns River, Little Duns River.
No, man, it's the same side of Duns River, man.
Yeah. But that's our other side there.
Tell me the place them out there where entertainment. Call out the place then. You don't know about them dealer.
No, but we know.
This is for the man who watch the car.
Yeah. Right when they call Little Duns River, man.
Yeah, but right after you pass this one.
Yeah, and I go road.
Where you call that entertainment place where people drive. See somebody come and tell me the name of the place, man. So we can't remember the name of the place. Mystic Mountain. See there? Mystic Mountain, the place name, man. Yeah, it near Mystic Mountain. All right. Before it was Mystic Mountain, we used to in there. Wally Power used to in there. Not well like Wally Power, but we used to, and that's how we established where Haital living to Chad. Me, Profile, some sisters, some brethren, some gone, a foreign now, some dead, whatsoever. But that's how we establish our idea of Haital liberty. Where we not nyam, we not, I mean, like when we say Haital, we are talking about not even market. Not even go and market, you know. And we boil the coconut oil. You see when we are come out in the road, we have our food shine. Because we used to see the coconut trash, you know. That's our lotion. The coconut trash is our kind of lotion, you know. We see the coconut trash and rub the skin with it and foot shine like that. And no man up there now wear no shoes, you know. We condemn shoes totally, you know. Even man, a woman, you know, come out on the road, a pure barefoot when I come out on the road, you know. We burn leather from here to the so. Because a man no wear shoes, you know. But you see the leather thing, because we say, boy, if you don't eat meat, or you have to wear leather. Because you see that support the killer there, because we not eat, it's not because we think, say, not eating meat is a more healthier thing, you know. And the life of the thing we did not defend, you know. I'm still not defend it. It's not, boy, I mean, I eat meat because you will get this, I mean, I eat meat because, no. We say we not eat meat because of life. And a life we are dealing with. So if we not eat the meat, we not wear the leather, we not wear nothing from dead animal, and we burn dead skin shoes and belt and anything we make out of wool and from bees, vomit and cow pus and everything. lick it, totally. Nobody can come to you with no honey. They say honey, and bees vomit that brethren and say make the calf drink the milk. Or you stop suck breast and you didn't want to suck out the calf breast, stick with the calf. So, I saw the tradition come together that way there. And then we move me and Profile, we shift again, we go on a mantic of beer, sit up in a bush again, and then we start to try all over the island. Now, why me I tell a story there is that it's mantic of beer now, we go find out about Coral Garden. They say, yeah, because when we do a mantic of beer now, we go amongst the people them and the Rasta them who did involve in the Coral Garden thing. You understand? And we start to realize now, say, we need to really understand things more on other levels now. You know, see, so we open the level we read some book from all India, Lapsang, Rampa, and this and the pyramids, and this and that, and all them kind of little book. Because we don't read the Bible now, you know. Because in our 12 tribe, God say, read the Bible from Genesis 1 to Revelation 22, one chapter a day. That's what God say. Which is a good thing. Because I don't know where you can understand it. I usually you go read Leviticus, I never read Genesis. Because you not understand why Leviticus did it. You understand? Yeah, usually you go read the prophet them and not understand the tradition of Israel. So God say, read the Bible, one chapter a day, from Genesis to Revelation. Me never read one chapter a day, me just so anxious to read half the whole night. Anytime me sit down, me I read all 10 chapter, and just I read, but me read it half. Because them say if you read one chapter a day, you take 3.5 years to read half the whole Bible. If you read one chapter every day, you take 3.5 years. A 12 tribe man can call me and correct me if it's not so, but it takes you 3.5 years to read out the whole thing. But it takes me a year to read out the whole Bible. And I go read it again. So at 2 times I read out the whole thing. And after me done, me hear God say, dread for them now, because God say, yes, things are all the while, we have the Bible. When we go put the word in our heart, or so. I say, what? I hear the mingy man, them I say, Bible, No, the Bible. I am the word, I am the living word, and all the time I say, well, see, God did not say about God now say it. Oh, them I say it. Because the man them about the Bible, and God I say, almost like him of the Bible. Eventually you have to be the Bible. You know, see, so when the man them take away, God used to say, when them take away the Bible from one, won't go do. You understand? Because in a film, tell him, there will come a time when you take away the Bible. So you have to know from yourself, not from stone or tablets. You understand? So we get the knowledge, the understanding, and we start to try it our way. Go among some man where them man they can't read, them can't write, them live up in the top of Westmoreland Mountain, Orange Hill, Cascade. Some man where, I mean, when you see them man, they in a Rasta, them man they not even nail. The man they use my house, you know. When you go to the man they yard, you know, I mean, like, the dirt look like tile. When them don't sweep the dirt, you know, it look like tile. When them a cook, trust me, man, nothing at the pot will come from market. You know, everything where them a cook, them go to the vineyard go pick it. Them not smoke herbs. Most of the man them that tried with not smoke herbs at all. But it's when you come on to eating herbs, oh God. Well, they try to a whole tree and cook it like calalo. The man that about plant five plant. Yeah. You spend with their bush and a cook herbs, especially the green herbs there. When you all season up the herbs with, just like when you cook calalo, onion and pepper and thyme and thing. Tomato. Five plants a joke. Because I see plant with taller than me, you know. I see ganja tree taller. You ever see ganja tree taller than you? No, I see quite as. Well, I see ganja tree. You walk in the ganja field and nobody can see you unless you fly from above. You're in the ganja field and nobody can see you. But when we're there in our St. James, we're not smoke it, you know. Because you know what thinking say, and the world say you can't do to the ganja, it burn it. And I say, boy, come like Babylon, you burn the ganja. You say you love it or you burn it. You understand? It's like other philosophy that we are all on. But we have put it in a things. We have bake all some pudding. And I tell you, say, when you eat them pudding there, you know, you can make sure say you don't have nothing else to do the whole day. That's like the whole day. You don't sit down and just easy like Sunday morning. You don't do nothing. You understand? So, in a man thing of being now is the idea of Haile Selassie. When we did that town as a little youth, and I see Haile Selassie in a stadium, and I say, when I come on Victoria, when I left Texas as a little youth now, and then I grow in my 20s now, and I'm there, a man think of me, and I say, but wait, I don't saw the man that it come when him left Kingston, you know. And me find me book up some of the man them with the damn man think of here. Where they say them go at the train line, them turn up out at the train line, where them there. Now it is now 50 years. 50 years since me look on Haile Selassie. Where it never make no difference to me when they see him in my life. And 50 years after, it is everything in my life. Rastafari is everything in my life, man. My thinking, my perception, perspective, and my worldview come from my understanding of Rastafari. Rastafari, 100 years ago, I think this year, he was called, they have a title in Ethiopia named Dejamat. It's a title, Dejamat Tafari, Rastafari. Ras is a title in Ethiopia. Tafari means one to be feared. It's a translation from Amharic to English. One to be feared. So Rastafari 100 years ago. That is the name where the ones them who recognize him now use that name there, Rastafari, till this day. So 50 years ago, even though it never make no difference to me, right now, 50 years after, it is my life. And that me have to recognize, me can't change, no guy can't change me again. Because me hug up everything when me go read about and understand from traveling and them way there. Me think me read more Buddhist book than Christian literature. Taoism, Confucianism, Islam, me know the history, me don't read the whole of the Quran, but we read parts and parts of it, and we know the history of Arabia and all them places there. And we couldn't go hug up our Arab again, because Arab enslaved black people longer than all white people enslaved black people.
Advanced from North Africa.
Yes, you have the Ixos, we invade Egypt. And that's why you have the what them call the out of many one people in Egypt. Like we have Jamaica. The Ixos them come from out of the Caucasus Mountains. Or from in Russia and them place they know. So we go understand them things there. And we understand it and we are say, all right, a Rastafari, we are going to say, Haile Selassie. And when we hear man I say, yeah, idiot. My cousin come from foreign and she see me walk down Harbour Street, barefoot, short pants, and me locks a fly over the place with a calabash over my shoulder, because we used to use calabash bag, you know.
I get mad.
If ever hear the woman up to the Lord Jesus Christ, a Rai, she call me. Hey, yeah, one side of my family call me Rai, you know. And one side call me Holland. See? But you have man who knows my name Mutabaruka. My brethren them call me Muta. But my family know. My mother side call me Holland. And my father side call me Rai. Like my granny, my father, mother say Rai. So all of my aunt, my cousin them from that side, you know, call me Rai. So my cousin now is a rebel girl, you know, she got foreign. I don't know when I do on Harbour Street, you know. I walk down, a bead me go buy. Because me used to string bead and sell it. Them little red gold, you know, little bead and I put one. That I was how me used to make my living, you know.
Kind of stuff.
Yeah, them kind of thing that we used to string bead and sell bead. So me go down Harbour Street to go buy some bead now, and I walk down Harbour Street. My cousin named Darrell. Me said, Darrell. When she looked, she said, I ride this. Me said, Darrell. When she looked, she said, I ride this. Me said, yeah man, I ride man. Lord Jesus Christ, look for ride. And what you do to yourself? Me a look out, don't come here embarrassed. Me a look out to say if anybody a look out, the one I go up on the road in a time. Me I said, Darrell, I ride, you know, be able to say, I said, Lord God, ride, what you do to yourself? When mommy, she call her grandmother mommy. If mommy ever see you now, when your mother said, my mother got a foreign. When I got a foreign, go look at her liquid. You know, see? The time I moved out of my mother yard. See? The woman put on what? She said, me I get mad, you know. Right away, she called my mother, you know. America. Say, right down, you get mad. She called to me granny.
She got jam and tell.
Jam and tell them days. She called foreign and said, right, get mad. Him down Harbour Street and the middle of Kingston and walk barefoot. That time I locked it short and me have her tab. She said, me I get mad. She said, Roy, I get mad. My granny, my mother here, my mother can't believe it because she said, Kingston because me used to go and look how at this me go turn out too. She never knows some other turn out also like this and me don't see nothing wrong with me, you know. Me don't see nothing wrong with me more than no shoes, short pants, well clean too, you know. Because we don't come a road unless we bathe and high up, you know. Well, if a coconut shots and this and that, you know. Everybody, you know, everybody who know me now say, yes, I'm mad. Mad, now him go turn Rasta. See it there? Rasta him turn him mad. He must have smoke at the time. He never smoke ganja yet, you know. Up to now, me not smoke ganja, you know. But for your Rasta, you can't, your eye look red even if you have pink eye. Them say a ganja make you look so. And none of my brethren them me tried with smoke ganja. None of them. It's just strange that every man, every Rasta, when me used to move with, none of them not smoke ganja. But guess what? We love ganja. You know see it? We are eat ganja, we are drink ganja, and we just love look on ganja. Yeah, we just love look on the ganja. You understand? And we never feel mad. Because the reason we sit down with some sister amongst we, and we reason we never have no whole heap of Rasta man when we go sit down and smoke ganja with a pure woman. Pure woman. We live amongst how much woman in a one house. And all chatter man in our reason, and I just Rastafari, we are developing whole consciousness and thinking. And I say, but wait now. I drive, come and watch a while ago, and I say, but you know, say 50 years ago, this thing I never made no difference to me. And now, Mr. say, from 1966 to 2016, it's one of the most important things in my life. If not the most important thing in my consciousness, where help me to reach that level here now, where we can stand up and say Rastafari anywhere in the world in front of a microphone where maybe thousands of people are listening to. And me not feel nowhere. The first time your man said, "It's your God," me frightened, you know. Me there one mutual, you know, where the mutual hall they were in front of the gun court. Then they have a place over there, so it's like an extension of the university. Eh? Yeah. It's like an extension of the university.
Yeah, man, there is still.
Is there still?
Campus, yeah.
Yeah.
Extramural.
Extramural. You're old man, you know. You call it your old man, you know. Yeah.
Because we usually go there.
You usually go there?
Yeah,
all right. They have a talk over there, you know. I'm going to go over there, go sit down at like a young Rasta try come up now. I mean, you say plan over there, you know.
Yeah.
And plan to get up and attack. In front of the university people, them, and the professor, you know. We sit down in there, and I mean, trying to get up in front of these big university lecturers and say,
professors.
Yes. I mean, him get up and say, Emperor Haile Selassie is the Almighty God. Walk out of the face. Walk out of the face. Because I say, even though I try to search a Rasta, me not think somebody will get up in front of people, you know, them kind of people there, and say it. I'm not telling you, I remember that Rasta. I remember when me there so now, and the places where me go in the earth, go get up and declare Emperor Haile Selassie. I say, yo, it's amazing. It's amazing, and we get stronger and stronger because we see the revealing and the revelation of Rastafari start to reveal itself more and more in the livity of Rastafari and the consciousness of Rastafari, where Rastafari have to offer, especially in Jamaica culturally, and the cultural renaissance where Rastafari claim and push out there. That we see now the whole world start to say, but wait, this is a legitimate thing. This is not just some little man where I smoke ganja like where name the honorable, the right honorable Alexander Bustamante go down at say why right now. You see them people them for wipe out of the ganja make them at go on so. Because that them they believe, you know. Them they believe say the reason why Rasta turn Rasta is because of ganja them had smoke. And that was the head. That is where thing come up to bump. At the Coral Garden thing come up to bump right there so. That after that, them say ganja mandatory 18 months. Even if them find it with a seed, them will give you 18 months for it. So all of that persecution was because them feel say a ganja make it stay. So what guess what now? We as youth are come up, and me I tell you say, a whole heap will never did that smoke ganja. And we that say the same thing where the man them want smoke it I say. And we have said then how them going to deal with that now? And now we see, me I tell some university youth, you know, say, me set up in front of you know, attack about culture, and you not listen to me. It's a revolution in itself. It's a revolution in itself because we're not supposed to have no sense to stand up in front of people who's getting them British masters and PhD.
Bachelor of Arts.
We forgot to stand up in front of them and explain spirituality and culture in front of them. That it carry all over the world where people just dream about. Where we go, people dream about them places. People see them places where we only in a movie. Some of them places you see. And we go the same way. Ital, tradition. Ital food, calabash. You are sleep on the boat the other day. We are looking for some vegetable and we just a 2 hours of calabash by the boat. Me and my bridge. We just draw from the calabash and say, when you draw from the plate, we say, no, we don't eat out a plate them way there, you know. Because we don't eat out of things where the people eat out of. We have our own thing. That's how we tried. We don't drink out a glass of people drink out of. We don't eat out a plate of people eat out of. When we go have restaurant, them say, well, you want it? We say, give me that takeaway. Yeah, give me that takeaway. You put it plastic cup. Let me go with it. Because I mean, I sit around the table and man don't do what he want to do with his mouth. And eat what he want to eat with him saliva. And then come give me that. It's a vibes. And people say, Muta, what kind of foolishness is that? And I show them, say, then tell me something wrong. Suppose a man stab a man with a knife, right? That's so now. You're going to take the knife and peel an orange. Most people not going to do that. If you should have stabbed Brian right now, yeah. You think a man will come in and know say that knife they just kill a man and take it up and peel an orange? You know use people toothbrush. Him could have washed him toothbrush little more, you know, use it. But that's some see them thing there. People ask me that all right, but that's some see them thing there. You could have washed the plate little more. Me not using it. Give me something with nobody no use, I give me my thing. So when me I travel now, me travel with everything. Me a walking wardrobe, kitchen, and music station. When me in my hotel room, it come like in a supermarket, you know. And it come in like in a big set in there, Plato, and it come in like, me have my TV, if not TV in that room, me have my own thing. I'm just self-sufficient. I saw it know the tried, and I saw it try to try because it's a cultural expression that leads to this point. This point, meaning say now, 50 years since Haile Selassie come here so. And them say Haile Selassie dead in a 1974-75. And we used to travel upon bus go railings. And when the world would take the bus, you hear the people there, yes, Rasta, the God dead now, what I gonna do? I pay a macro, you know. Yeah, you see, I will go to a Coronation Market. Rasta, a Jesus we know, you know, God dead, a Jesus know. I mean, I said, look how long Jesus dead. Jesus dead 2,000 years ago, and I still look for Jesus to come.
Jesus dead 2,000 years ago.
Yes. Peer macro on the road, you know. And look, you know, from 1974 till now, 2016. Enough years that, you know, 40 years that, you know. No 40 years that. They have more Rasta now than in 1974. You have more Rasta to the point where all men and people pick me and turn Rasta. All Italian in a Rome. One of the biggest reggae concert keeping in Italy. And they look at pick them. Children of the Roman Empire go to these concerts. And when them see an artist come out and say, Joe! You hear the crowd say, Rastafari! When you go to Japan, you go, Rastafari, Rastafari, Rastafari. You say, what the blouse and skirt is this? The stone that the builder refused. What was once a thorn has now become a crown. So nobody, not say dreadlocks again, you know. Them say curly locks. Because everybody had twist, turn, perm, hurt, to make them here look like my one. It can't look like my one if you don't twist it and turn it and perm it and worm it. It can't look that way there. Because Rasta never come with no twist up here. Rasta come with ital, just make your hair grow, like the tree them.
It's a cultural expression.
It's the most visible. I tell your sister tonight, say, you see locks, because when a man have try to get locks out of Rasta business, You see locks is the most visible cultural expression of Rastafari. And we now say every man who have locks is Rasta, but we are saying it is because of Rasta why most man locks. And it's better man locks than a perm up in my ear, and a press in my ear, and a bun in my ear, or a woman. The most visible cultural expression of Rastafari is locks. So we can't come right demean it now like say it's not important, like a man say, well, right, they think locks have a savior. Locks not save you, but it defines you culturally. You see, and culture is a very important part. As a matter of fact, culture is the highest discipline. You know, see, if people talk about religion, every religion come out of culture. If you talk about anthropology, which is the study of the human being and the environment, it come out of culture. You have to understand the culture of the people and to study the environment that they live in. If you talk about politics, you have to understand the ways of the people to govern the people. And if you don't understand the ways of the people, you can't govern the people. And the only way to understand the ways of the people is to understand the culture that drive the people, that why them do what them do. Culture is the way of the people. Economics. You have to understand the culture of the people and to understand economically what is necessary and needed to make the state run.
Society function.
Yes. So culture, people can't just regulate culture to singing and dancing.
So expression.
Yes, culture is the way of the people. And if you have all the discipline when you study at university, no matter what kind of discipline, it comes down to culture. Culture is the highest part of the pyramid. It's the point of the pyramid. All the other things them derive from that, especially religion. Because we never start out with religion, we start out with culture. And then in that culture now, people start to try to figure out things. Just like how I see myself evolve and figure out things. That me don't need the Bible now to make me figure out things. You know, see? When I consider myself like a walking Bible, the little highway and say, the book of life is not written with the hands of man. And if you don't man, I try to make you feel, say, it's God write the Bible. God can't write. It's man write. The idea of nature represents the energy source, the force, the source of life. Life, nature don't have no concept of good and bad. It's man. The only creature upon earth that have that concept is man. Man create good and man create bad. Animals don't have no concept of good and bad. The tree them don't have no concept of good and bad. Earthquake don't have no. That's why the man say, when the rain fall, it don't fall from one man whole stop. Because when the promoter want to keep show, and they spend millions of dollars to keep the show, rain come fall. And the farmer want the rain and carry the sun come shine and burn out him crab.
And the man want leaking roof, no one.
And that's what I say. So, there's no concept of good and bad in nature. Nature does not care if you do something bad or if you do something good. It is man that developed this kind of system in order to make the community be more cohesive. And you want a cohesiveness in community, so you develop a certain system to say, look here now, you see when you're driving on the road, you set up a system where if you're going up the road, you drive on this side of the road. If you're coming down the road, you drive on this side of the road. We don't want everybody going up the road and no matter which side of the road they're on. So we have to create a system, it's a cohesiveness. So we go beyond that now, we say, all right, since man can't figure out the left and the right of the road and stop when him should stop, here we're going to do. We're going to develop, a black man inside him, we're going to develop something named stoplight. So I'm saying, when you see the red, you stop. When you see the amber, you get ready. And when you see the green, you go. Because man mind so crazy that even though he is supposed to give way, if he say he must have the right of way continuously. So man mind going to the thing and say, you know, if you develop something named stoplight, it will make the thing more orderly. You understand? So him just develop stoplight. It's a simple thing. So it's man, I create them thing there. Man decide all of these things we are doing so now. You understand? Man is the divinity that we must search for. And when we say man now, we are talking about human being. Human being is the divinity where he must search for. And if only can't search for it in another human being. To see the goodness in things, you have to see the God in things. That's what the Egyptian book of the dead say. So you have to look and say, boy, right now, the goodness in things, if you want to see yourself in things, you have to say the goodness in things. And you have to look on the next person as that goodie. So when we say God, we're not talking about no outside force, no. We are talking about when we look upon Haile Selassie, and that we are saying. We are seeing the divinity of man as it reflects in individuals like Haile Selassie that now reflect forward. That when you see him see you, and it works two-way. The Christian them are search for that, but guess what them do now? Them excuse the physical. So it come right down to what we are talking about now in the first instance. The spirit and the physical must coordinate themselves. Because the man who is too spiritual, him going to sit down upon the road and him look like him a suffer. The man who is too material, him going to deal upon the material and him is tormented in him thinking. So you have to both physical and spiritual. Because man is not only energy, but man is physical. And people always try to exempt the physical, like say the physical is not important, which is that Christianity I try to say the physical is not important. But we know that the physical is as important as the spiritual. And it's only Christianity make you feel that. Well, not only Christianity, because Islam make you feel it too, but we as African people, in our animistic nature, when we say animistic, we don't mean animal instinct, we mean say animism is the concept where you say evil life in inanimate objects. That is what voodoo is. When we come from Africa, we talk about voodoo and Yoruba tradition and Akan tradition, whereas animism is that philosophy that tells you that even the stone of life, even the tree is life. So you don't, when white people go in Africa amongst the Native American them, and them say the Native American stand up in front of a tree and attack. Him said these people are stupid because them talking to somebody not talking back to them. When the Native American is going hunting, him give praise for the life in the buffalo, knowing that him not going to commit something against the buffalo. Him have to pay penance for that life form, that energy that him going to receive, taking out of the animal and put it in himself. So him stand up in front of the tree and give a prayer, because him going to chop down the tree to build a house. Or I'm going to chop down the tree to make a boat. White people don't understand that. White people say these people is crazy. They're talking to a tree that's not talking back to them. Them talking about animals, them not talking back to them. When the man a dance, them say rain dance, them say these people is stupid, them dancing for rain, but not dancing for rain. Them dancing because them know the rain going to fall because it's season for the rain. White people don't know about no season for no rain. Him not study astronomy. The African them know say that time of the year rain going to fall. So the Indian dance because I'm going to give thanks for the season that is going to come, that will shower the earth and water the earth. White people can't understand and say these people is fool. Them talking about rain dance, them dancing for rain and no rain not fall. And like more them say rain fall, them say wait, what kind of magic business is that? That's no magic. That's no magic. The people them know. But now them change up the whole season now. White people change up the whole season now with them different environmental pollution and famine injection and all them things, you know. Things going on. Now look too bright for the earth again. But it's not the earth why it's suffering now. It's man. Because man can't destroy the planet, but the planet will destroy man. Because soon, as you see, all them plastic bottles we are drink out of there, when we throw it at the earth and feel say, whoa, you know, so we're not destroy the planet. No. Plastic bottle can't destroy the planet. What plastic bottle does is make it more terrible for human being exist on the planet, because the plastic bottle is not going to disintegrate. And when them need the earth for produce certain things like life, plant, food, him not going to get it as him usually get it. And then if him can't get it, him going to go to something else, and then the earth going to vomit, or the earth going to belch, or the earth is going to cry and flood him out. And the earth just belch. And you say earthquake. You can't stop earthquake. Earthquake stop you. When rain ready for fall, rain fall and stop. And if people come again and watch out your house, your pretty thing where you just buy a sofa where you offer a coat. All then I tell us, you know, say, oh, 10 months for the sofa, you know, and your house a leak. Rain just come and wet up your sofa where you offer. And you can't go tell court say, you want to say, God sent some rain and wet up my sofa. You can't just allow me little, make I fix it. But I said, no. Your 3 months, just send bailiff, come lift it. And carry, go back to court and send that wholesale. So, human beings, life is the energy source and the force that we have to respect. And we have to respect the life in every living thing. Every living thing. And as me I say, our objective originally was not to say that we're going to not eat meat, because we feel say, well, we're not going dead. We feel say life, very important to the scheme of things. This is the cutting edge, and I read from a long time we talk, believe you. So, we want to tell a story in this time when Ethiopia and the Orthodox churches is going to celebrate what them call it again, the Epiphany is the time when the Christian churches, the Coptic church, which is the Coptic church, is the church where put the crown upon Haile Selassie's head. Yes, Coptic church. But the Orthodox church is the church them, which is made up of like the Greek Orthodox, the Armenian. If you go down in Jerusalem, all of them converge in that one place in Jerusalem there, including the Ethiopian Orthodox Church. Now, there's a story. Most Rastafari know the story, but in light of what we are talking about, we want to tell the story in the Jamaican way, right? We want to tell the story in the Jamaican way, and the story we are going to tell is how the Ethiopians them connect themselves with Israel. At what stage in history the Ethiopians them decide say them is Israelites, and what is the authority that bind them to Jerusalem, the Israelites, where them call themselves the Beta Israelites in Ethiopia. People call a derogative term Falashas, the Falasha Jews. And these people recognize themselves as Israelites who actually physically descended from Solomon. And they also believe that one of the high priests them because Solomon did stop find favor in the God of Israel. The God of Israel moved the Ark of the Covenant from Jerusalem, and the Ethiopians claim that Ark is in a church in Axum. this ark, this original ark, them say, is according to the Ethiopians, them, is in Jerusalem. Is in Ethiopia. Now, how the Ethiopians, them, come to this understanding, or how did they connect themselves? How did they connect the emperors of Ethiopia with the Israelites? Considering that Jerusalem is thousands of miles away from Ethiopia, the present day Ethiopia. Because we must remember that the word Ethiopia comes from the Greek is a translation, the land of the burnt faces. When the Greeks went into the sub-Sahara, them see these people, and rightly so, them say the sun burned them, so them call it, this is the land of the Ethiopians, the land of the burned people, the sun burned them. And that land stretch on the, what them call the northeast, with Nubia, Ethiopia, go right up. But we're going to concern ourselves with in this time when we're talking about 50 years since Haile Selassie come here, and 100 years of Rastafari, the man, not the movement. Rastafari is the name of Haile Selassie before he was crowned Emperor of Ethiopia in 2nd of November 1930. Haile Selassie is the name that he was given when he just born, them christen him, baptize him in the Coptic church. And they give him the name Haile Selassie, means the power of the Holy Trinity. Now, we know a whole heap of Rasta know this already, but we just said, for all youth like all Brian, where they behind me, so, and people who out there who are trying to figure out how the hell these Rasta saying what them say. There's a method in the madness of Rastafari philosophy and theology. The idea of a man God or a God man is not nothing new under the sun that Rastafari come up with because they must smoke ganja. This is an idea that spread even unto the pharaohs and beyond. When the pharaohs were seen as elect of God, the good pharaohs was elected by the people or dethroned by the people. And what the Europeans come under the Caesars and do was to conjure up them Caesar as God, that Julius Caesar make himself into a God. And one of the things them with what we call the Roman Empire. The Roman Empire declared that them is very liberal with religion, but you have to give some homage to this God Caesar, the Caesar God. Any Caesar that it is. If you're an outsider of a different religion, you have to pay some kind of homage to Caesar the God, or Titus the God. So, it is not a new thing. It only sound new to people. That why things that people now say Jesus Christ, some people say Jesus Christ is God in the flesh. It's not a new idea when people say Jesus Christ is God in the flesh, because this idea of God in the flesh was thousands of years before any Jesus name call or Jesus Christus name call. So when you hear Rataman say Haile Selassie, it's not something new that is said on the earth where Rata just come up because I'm smoking off ganja and say it. It has some validity in the understanding and the way of how people view the divinity of man as it relates to themselves and the environment where them living in. So, the Ethiopians, and the Arab them in Arabia, to be precise, Yemen. There's a little country in that part of the world, across the sea, the Red Sea, so, which is in turmoil now, where America bomb up every day, named Yemen. Yemen, if you look on your map, Yemen over the other side of Ethiopia, across the way. And there was a time when the kingdom of Ethiopia was not just confined to that little space now that is now called Ethiopia, but the kingdom of Ethiopia stretched even into Yemen. You know, it was the kingdom. The kingdom of Ethiopia was part of Yemen. Now the Ethiopians them have a book named the Kebra Negast. The Kebra Negas translate the glory of the kings. And in this book, the Ethiopians them show you what is the connection with the emperors of Ethiopia with the Davidic dynasty. How the Ethiopians connect the Davidic dynasty to their dynasty of Ethiopian emperors can be seen in this book named the Kebra Negas. So the story go like this. And we're talking about now how the Ethiopians them come to being part of this Israelite connection. The story is that there was a king in Jerusalem who was known as Solomon, and he is the son of David from the tribe of Judah. And David is from the tribe of Judah because the first king of Israel was a man named Saul. And Saul had a son named Jonathan. And Saul was from the tribe of Benjamin. There are 12 tribes of Israel. Ironically, them don't mention the woman named Dinah in none of it. Them just deal with the son them. There are 12 tribes of Israel. And one of the two tribes that we are dealing with now is Benjamin and Judah. And when Israel said they want a king, Saul was given to them. And Saul was from the tribe of Benjamin. And when Saul died, David became king. And David was from the tribe of Judah. Now, obviously, if David is from the tribe of Judah, therefore his sons is also from the tribe of Judah. So David have a son named, well, David have many sons, but we concentrate on this one son named Solomon. Solomon, according to the Bible, is from the tribe of Judah, the son of David, the king in Jerusalem, sitting upon the Mount Zion, which is where his father used to live. David, sitting upon the throne in Mount Zion, in Jerusalem. Now, I could shift over now to a place named Ethiopia. Now, he did have a woman, young woman, them call her the Queen of Sheba. In other places, them say the Queen of Seba. In Ethiopia, them say the Queen of Sheba. In Yemen, them say the Queen of Seba. Now, the Yemenites claim this girl, because she was a girl, she was young, in her teens, according to the story. The Yemenites claim her as a Yemenite. The Ethiopians them claim her as the queen in Ethiopia. So when you go to Ethiopia, they will show you some relics and say this is where this woman named, them call her Makeda, used to have her palace. And them show you a pool and them say this is where this woman used to bathe in goat's milk. Goat milk. I know an actress in Hollywood where I know her personally, where she used to fill her bath with goat milk and bathe the night. Yes, I don't know if there's another way to bleach your skin, I don't know, but something about the goat milk according to for them history, them do it. Anyway, Makeda heard, according to the book, the Ethiopians them write, Makeda heard about this man named Solomon and said, boy, that Solomon, I'm wise, you know, him good, he was a Irish brethren, I have to go check him. She said she have to go check him. So I'm going to go check him now. She very rich, very rich. But one of the things them that was Ethiopian and very, even more precious than gold and silver was frankincense. They had the same frankincense. Frankincense was like diamond in them days there. And she had a lot of them. Plus the other things, them spices, you know, whole heap of spice and all them things there. Eucalyptus is a thing when I Ethiopian enough. Eucalyptus. So this woman decides that she go and go visit Solomon. So she take all her horses and camels and whatsoever she have. Decides that she's going to make the journey to Jerusalem to visit this man. Now, remember, says a young girl, listen up. Solomon, when she reached Jerusalem, if you know the Bible, you know that Solomon is a womanizer. Solomon had 700 wives and 300 concubines according to the Bible. 700 wives and 300 concubines. And the Bible says Solomon's face was turned from the Lord. And God decided that he will punish Israel because of Solomon womanizing. Anyway, she reached in Jerusalem with all her gift them now. Because you know, so she had come from a place where richer than with Solomon there. So she said, all right, here we now. She will give him all of these things. Frankincense, you know, them a burn all the incense all over the place and all sorts of things. But him not business, him was like Gail. Him was like Gail now that when she talked to him and I try to get things out of him about him chewing and things, him did look on her beauty and I start make certain innuendos like Gail to her. Say, boy, I like how you look, you know, I like how this and that and that. But you know, there's two sides to the story, you know. Two sides to the story. According to the story from Yemen, Makeda from Arabia, Makeda reached Solomon on a flying carpet. I don't know if you know about these Arabian stories, you know, but in Arabian story, them have these legends where people used to sit on carpet and fly. Like all the thief of Baghdad and all them story, them used to sit on carpet and fly. You didn't know that, Brian? That people used to sit on carpet and fly? So you can go down at the market, go buy a carpet and sit on at the middle of the road, yeah? As if you go get up, can't come lick down your blood and skirt. You understand? Anyway, Makeda, they talk to Solomon. Solomon no business about what she has say. Solomon they look on her feet and say, hey, that woman you look away, you know. But that devil there, you know. Solomon I think about that thing that I heart, you know. Anyway. Solomon I look on her and I give her some sweet talk, like, as me I say, like Gail. And she did it and say, I wanted this brother Rasta. Film Kingdom is something like a joke. Film Kingdom is like the bottom of Beverly Hills to the top of Beverly Hills. She live at the top of Beverly Hills. If you know Beverly Hills, look to Monroe Road at the bottom. So shack and holy pa shack and all them something. She said, no, sir, this brother, I don't want you. What you talk about? I mean, the amount of gift from me bring come give you. And more than what you have in your whole Jerusalem, you saw. I don't want a poor guy, even though you're king for Israel, but you know, them say you're wise and all them something, but you don't stand up to my test. Him say, all right, you know, I'm going to make a deal with you. You don't touch nothing in my palace, and me won't try to seduce you. And you say, anyhow, you touch anything in my palace, me, I go sleep with you. She did a laugh of time. And I say, what is brother Rasta? Imagine me come from so far and bring all these things come give you. And you tell me, say me, where in a your palace that me could have want? Him say, all right, may I make a deal? The price is right. Cash pot. You don't touch nothing in my house. Me won't try to do it. She say, all right. Okay. All right, now. Story I will get thicker now. According to the Ethiopians them, Solomon put on a big feast. Big feast in put on now. Like down at Turtle Beach there where them put on the whole heap of food. Jerk, chicken, jerk, pork, jerk. No, them not eat pork in other place. The jerk, chicken, jerk, this jerk, that jerk, this, all that a jerk. Solomon go into the chef before him done him say Solomon went to the chef and say, watch you now, here you know boss. You see when you put salt in the food, more you salt it. When we say salt it, I mean salt it. That means if you use 10 pounds of salt, use 40 pounds of salt. Salt the food. You know, so the chef have to listen to him and say, I say, made I go chop off. I just like that. Solomon, chef, salt up the food. Solomon go round the corner now, which part all of the liquor them there and the wine there and the water there, and Solomon say, you know, you see you who control this part of the place, you know. You can't go home for the night, you know. We don't want no drinking in the place. No catching peak, no water, none of the other lifespan, this and that's what them have. We don't want no water in there. So you can lock up the place and go home. So the party are going and Stone Lover pump down the place and Renaissance and Big Belly Metro are going with them antiques in the palace. The people them have fun and I eat up this whole heap of salt food and them mouth dry. Makeda sit down there and eat the food too. She love the food too, you know. She don't want ital food, she want salt food, like Brian. So she eat the food and Solomon now say, alright, you know, him go do know. Him go get a bucket of water and put beside for him bed. Cause him thirsty too, you know. But him go and go say, but I wonder if I must choose Catherine Peak or water. And here I'm going to do. I'm going to put the two of them beside my bed. So I put it beside him bed now and party done now. Police come lock down the set. The party done. The police them say, boy, Solomon, I know say your session about what is what. The government set up a lockdown and that's how it go. We're good for the goose, good for the gander. So session done. Queen Makeda now gone her room, her mouth dry like my one, so now thirsty like a wa. She get crazy now, she walk up and down around the place now, she turn on the pipe and the water gone and she start complaining. So National Water Commission lock off the pipe and a big king house this. A king's house she and she lock the water lock off. It's like Solomon now pay him water rate. Anyway, shower up and all over the place in the middle of the night, you know. Solomon go like him asleep now. And she go in a Solomon place and see the water. She sneak in and take out the water now and she so anxious to take the water now. She take out the water and start drink the water and Solomon will jump out of bed and say, hey. What you deal with? Me not tell you say you don't have to touch nothing in my house. Oh yeah, you tell me now. Me tell you say not touch nothing in my house, and if you touch nothing in my house, you have to give me the ticking. Solomon said, watch out, you drink me water, you have to give me the thing. Queen Makeda look upon him now and say, brethren, how you deal with? A water you go and so over? Solomon look upon her and say, so tell me something. What is more precious than water under the sun? And you know, so she get pregnant right away, and it's not the water get her pregnant. Him just sleep with her and she get pregnant. Anyway, the story according to the Ethiopian them is that Makeda go back to Ethiopia with a child named Akim or Menelik. And Menelik is them called now the eldest son of Solomon. Solomon's son from the woman named Makeda, according to the Ethiopian story, the legend goes. Now, hear the story we are telling about now. Remember, so we are telling about the connection between the Ethiopian them and the Israelites, the Jews, what them call the Falaja Jews or Beta Israelites. How did the Ethiopians connect themselves with Jerusalem, with the 12 tribes of Israel, with Israel itself, with Judah? Okay, here the story manifests itself now. David is from the tribe of Judah, therefore his son is from the tribe of Judah, which is Solomon. Solomon is from the tribe of Judah, therefore his son is from the tribe of Judah, which is now, where we are dealing with now, Menelik. Menelik is the son of Makeda and Solomon, according to the Ethiopian legend, that every Ethiopian repeat this in Ethiopia. So, Menelik become the first king of Ethiopia that have the, like I say, the Jewish blood in him, according to the story. Menelik become the emperor of Ethiopia, or the king of Ethiopia. He is from the tribe of Judah. Now, Haile Selassie is the 225th king, or 226th king, from the union of Solomon and Sheba, or Makeda, queen of Sheba. From Menelik to Haile Selassie, the tribe of Judah come down through the emperors of Ethiopia, through that dynasty, what them call the Judaic dynasty. So Haile Selassie is part of that Judaic dynasty because his great, what you want to call it, grandfather is from the tribe of Judah. So that is the connection that the Ethiopians claim in our history when them say they are from the dynasty of their emperors is from the tribe of Judah. So now you have a high priest. I think them call him Zodak. Somebody can call me and tell me something wrong. Zodak, the high priest, get 12. Him get a portion of priests from the different a portion of people from the different tribe. And it is said that he move because them said the Lord did not find any more favor in the eyes in Solomon. God caused the ark of the covenant to move. Them move it like steal it, them thief it. Yeah, God in league with the thief them. God said to, it's many times God in league with thief. Many times. God in league and move the ark according to the Ethiopians from Jerusalem to Axum, where the Ethiopians claim that it is there up to this day. And also that their emperors is descended from Solomon and the union of Sheba. Haile Selassie is the 225th king in that lineage of Judaic emperors. Because he did have other emperors which them have a break for about 100 years according to the European history. Zagwe dynasty, The Zagwe dynasty have nothing to do with no Solomon and Sheba. It's just a group of emperors that did come that disrupt the Judaic dynasty, and then it reclaim itself 100 years after, and then it continue to Haile Selassie. Haile Selassie is what they call, after Rastafari, he is the Emperor of Ethiopia, Emperor Haile Selassie the first, King of Kings, conquering line of Judah, elect of God. That is the title that this emperor is given. Him never give himself. You know, I hear some Rataman say, elect of himself. That is narcissistic. If you could say, Haile Selassie elect himself. The people and the dynasty elect him because of what he used to do as Rastafari. Them elect him Emperor of Ethiopia. On the 2nd of November 1930, this Rastafari was placed on a throne from a woman who was the empress named Zadi II, who died. And then him take on to the throne now and become Haile Selassie the first, King of Kings, conquering line of Judah, elect of God. Now, the Lion of Judah is what we contend with, because the reason why he's the Lion of Judah, it is because the Ethiopians declare that the emperors through that dynasty is from the tribe of Judah. So the lion symbolizes power. So because the lion symbolizes power, it means that he is the lion, the power of Judah, the symbolism of the Jewish tradition, the authentic. Because he was declared King of Israel on the throne. We have tape, we can play back tape to show you that when them put the crown upon Haile Selassie head, them declare him King of Israel. The Lion of Judah, behold the King of Israel, the Lion of Judah. The Judah symbolize the tribe, the lion symbolize the power. King of Kings, because there's so many kings. Every province is like how you have parish in Jamaica, you have provinces in Jamaica. Every province in Ethiopia have a king. Every province have a king. Haile Selassie, the emperor, is the king of all kings in Ethiopia. All kings in Ethiopia. He is the emperor. So the emperor become the king of kings. Elect of God, he is elected by God according to the people. Whenever the emperor is not favored in the sight of the people again, he is no longer seen as the elect of God. Rastafari, the movement, searching for something other than what was given to us by the colonial masters, the King of England and the Queens of Europe. Rastafari, through Leonard Howell, say, why should we be staring in the colonial white master's eye and calling him king, when in 1930 a man, a black man, an African was crowned Emperor of Ethiopia, the oldest known country in the Bible. And we want to emphasize that, in the Bible, visible. One of the first countries that is visible is called in the Bible. Them call many names as Abyssinia, Kush, Ethiopia. Rastafari, the movement, declare that Emperor Haile Selassie the first physically have a right to the throne of David, because he sits on the throne of David. I want to talk about the throne of David, I talk about the physical throne, but because of so him not only connect the physical manifestation with an historical event that take place in history, But now the Rastafari movement recognize a physical manifestation of an event that happened in 1930 on the 2nd of November when this man, Rastafari, sit down on the throne and is declared Emperor of Ethiopia. The Rastaman say that this man is their Redeemer, and him say the divinity in this man as him say in himself. So when you see Haile Selassie, you see the Rastaman, because the Rastaman now is going to declare Haile Selassie divine. And in so doing, he's recognizing as a divinity, not a supernatural being, but man as a divinity, searching for himself inside of the whole scheme of nature and life. Serious philosophy. This is the cutting edge on RFM. The time is 12:01. Yes, as we try to connect you with the Rastafari philosophy as it relates to Ethiopian history. Because it's not like say man just come draw things out of the air because him smoke only for ganja. So him just sit down one day and see, looking at the cloud and say, you know, so we're going to make up a story about Haile Selassie. No. That's how it go. It have a validity. Millions of people, the story we just tell you a while ago, millions of people accept that story as a legit reference point to how the emperors of Ethiopia become connected with the Israelite Jewish tradition. That is why the Israelis in the 90s took 10,000 Falasha Jews into Jerusalem, into Israel, to validate that understanding. And now we say, terrible thing are going on with them people there right now. Them would have preferred not to have left Ethiopia. But because of that religious perspective, they thought that things would be better in the place that they are always desire to go to, the center of the Western religious belief, where three different religions converge in one area. Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. If you go to Jerusalem and you stand up on the Mount of Olives, when you look my brethren Tony Rebel, where we go up, they go stand up and look down, you can see the dome, the Islamic dome. It gold. When the sun shines upon it, man, if you look on it, it blind you, man, the dome. And then you have the church where them tell you, say, Jesus Christ was buried in the place where Jesus Christ was buried. And you have Judaism, that is really something else. When you go to them place there, you see a mythology play out itself in a physical form. It's just unbelievable. It's unbelievable. A mythology play on itself in a physical form, where millions of people give legends. Now, legends is what create a whole heap of historical reference points, because, as I said, there's two stories to this woman that them call the Queen of Sheba. And there is a story, I think we'll play the Yemenite story, where we tell you, say, the Yemenite, them things say she fly on a red carpet, on a carpet. I don't know if it did red. Go. But you know, say in Arabia, them have these stories about flying carpet. And they have other stories. There's a story in the Arabian story about this Queen of Sheba, that the legend has it that her foot was eerie. like a horse foot, it was eerie. But because she wear a long dress, it was said that she wear the long dress them in order to cover her legs and her feet, because our ear was covered, our foot was covered like a horse. So when she go and visit Solomon wanted to actually see his foot. Him wanted to prove, to make him art rest assured that this woman, she beautiful in her face, but me really don't like her foot look like what me hear say her foot look like. Believe you me. You cannot imagine a woman pretty or rotted. It's like some pretty woman out there no teeth. When you open their mouth, you see pure darkness in their mouth. Brother laugh. Brother laugh. Oh, I yellow Fraser, you know. Oh, I yellow Fraser. Fraser was working at the sports department. Oh, I yell him up. Anyway. Solomon want now to find out if this woman foot really look like oof. Because him can't believe that this woman pretty and him want there with her, and if him go drive her clothes now, it'll come like him a ride the ass. So here what him a go do now. Him a go catch her in a place where him a go put some water, crystal clear water upon the ground. And him a go set it in a way that if she going into the garden or the palace, she have to walk across that water. Thus, the reflection of under her dress would be seen in the water. It's like the dog and the bone. Remember that dog there? There's a story about a bone in her mouth, and him go at the river edge. And when him looking at the water, him see a dog with a bone in her mouth. Not knowing says his reflection, him drop the bone when him have in her mouth and jump into the water to get the bone right in the next dog mouth. Not realizing say him see him one in the river. The reflection. You know that story, Brian? No, sir. You never hear that story again? Yeah, man, the dog with the bone in her mouth, man. My water don't think when him look him see a dog with a bone in the river. He just say, oh, that bone them you what? He just throw the bone out of his mouth and jump in the river and realize say, the reflection him said what? Well, I see him with Solomon now. Solomon want to figure out, want to look at the woman dress. But him can't tell her to lift up your dress. Because she's a guest in her palace. So what him do? Him put some water there with crystal clear and make you walk across the water. If you look under her dress, it's like a telescope. It's like a periscope. You know, the periscope is the one where the submarine them use. That you can see on top of water. Well, him do it now that him a look into the water to see the reflection of underneath her. And him look underneath her, you know. Him never see no whole heap of hairy foot. So him confirm it, say, in his heart, say, this woman is not beauty from head to toe. Even though him never see her foot normally until him turn off the light in her bedroom and get her pregnant. Anyway, that is the next version of a story that is told by the Arabian, in the Arabian Nights, where about Solomon and Sheba. You understand? And there is a movie named Solomon and Sheba from them time there, starring Yul Brynner, that famous actor, bald Hollywood actor. It was a very popular movie at the time. Maybe if you go up on the YouTube and put movies, Solomon and Sheba, you can watch that movie. I don't know how authentic it is as it relates to the story we just talked about. But it's a story if you really know. You know, it's a story if you really know. And the reason why we are telling the story too is because you have a whole heap of youth out there where him not really understand where I go on. Him not really know what we just talk about. You see, him just, you know, them say young bud. Him have certain things twisted. But this is where the authenticity of the Rastafari philosophy is not just based upon a Jamaican thing, but why did the Rastaman choose a man with thousands of miles away in Africa? Use a next emperor or a next king in Ethiopia, in Africa. because of the heritage and the link with that, what we call spirituality, that define a people. And the problem where I have is that most Ethiopians don't know Ethiopian history before Solomon and Sheba. That is a terrible thing. That the story of the Ethiopian history is almost like it starts at Solomon with Sheba. Because the Ethiopian, them use that story to validate themselves in the Jewish tradition. And that's the most important thing for them. To validate themselves in the Jewish tradition. Haile Selassie come and him say, his dynasty go beyond 3,000 years. In beyond Solomon to Ori, O-R-I. And a whole heap of people never really considered that argument of Haile Selassie. When Haile Selassie carry you back or carry you forward, depending on how you look on it, them carry you to an emperor that is not well known. If you ask most young Ethiopians, or sometimes even old Ethiopians, what did Haile Selassie mention? Why did Haile Selassie mention Ori, the emperor Ori, which has nothing to do with the Solomonic dynasty? That was before the Solomonic dynasty. Why did Haile Selassie mention that emperor? And it's not that Haile Selassie now use the Solomonic dynasty as part of that power base, because that's what the people them use. Them use the Solomonic dynasty to them connection with the Jewish tradition. And Haile Selassie, even though recognizing that, him still carry them even further than Solomon. It's a great, great thing, great story that, for really recognize that Solomon actually, Haile Selassie actually do that. So we, Rastafari brethren and sisters, continue to hail Emperor Haile Selassie I. And even though them say Haile Selassie dead in 1974-75, the movement, because them never understand what the Rastaman was saying when them say Haile Selassie. So them things say, them could have said Haile Selassie dead, and that is the end of the story. Them think them could have bring Haile Selassie up and say, him is not God, for end the whole thing. In 1966, that was one of the things them that they wanted Haile Selassie to say to the Jamaican Rastafari brethren and sisters, that, look here, I am not God, stop worshiping me as God. But that was not to be. And then in 1974, when them say him dead, that was supposed to be the end of the Rastafari movement, and that was not to be. Because them still never understand. Them still never understand the Rastafari philosophy that Haile Selassie is a representation of everyone who hail Haile Selassie. And just like when the Christians say, the spirit of Jesus Christ live, it live. Even though they might say, I'm going to come back again. You have a whole heap of youth, well not even youth, you have a whole heap of Rastaman who Haile Selassie is Jesus Christ, and he's going to come back again. How much time one man can come back, so? First of all, he was Jesus Christ, then he come back and say, my Haile Selassie, then he's going to come back again. And then now you have 12 tribes who emphasize Jesus Christ more than how they emphasize Haile Selassie. As a matter of fact, if you look on the relationship between 12 tribes now and Haile Selassie, it's almost nil. If you look on the relationship between 12 tribes of Haile Selassie, it is almost nil. Because to the 12 tribes, Jesus Christ is the greater force, greater element. And I have always contended in Rastafari that if you keep saying Haile Selassie is Jesus Christ, I better you just heal Jesus Christ and don't heal Haile Selassie, because what the purpose you're going to use Jesus Christ to validate to validate Haile Selassie. So now that Haile Selassie is not here, what you going to validate with Haile Selassie? It's obvious, because you still wait for Jesus Christ to come back like any ordinary Christian. So better you just go and say, you're a Christian, which is that most people in a 12 tribe say, because there's no need now to say Haile Selassie. Because what you claim Haile Selassie was going to fulfill as Jesus Christ was not fulfilled. Because you never say Haile Selassie outside of the framework of Christianity. And because you say Haile Selassie is a Christian, you now say you have to be a Christian too. Which that was not the foundation of why Leonard Howell and all these men come say Haile Selassie. The argument of Haile Selassie being a Christian was never a question and answer story in a defense of Rastafari. Because it's not because Haile Selassie is a Christian why we claim Haile Selassie. We don't claim Haile Selassie because he is a Christian in our country. We claim Haile Selassie because we can connect our culture, our history, and our heritage with the oldest empire upon earth and the first place where human beings did exist. Whether you're an archaeologist or you are a creationist. Whether you're an archaeologist or a creationist. The oldest fossil, according to the archaeologists, was found in Ethiopia. As a matter of fact, them find one older than Denkenesh now, Lucy. And if you're a creationist, if you're looking at Genesis, it tells you about that encompass 4 rivers that flows at the garden that encompass the whole land of the Garden of Eden. And if you believe that story there, it mentions the rivers. And you can identify all of those rivers geographically in at this time. And one of the rivers that flow was Gishan, which encompassed the whole land of Ethiopia. Genesis, I think it's Genesis 3. So whether you're a creationist or an evolutionist, the Rasta man declare in connection with history, with heritage and with culture, through the oldest known place where human being was found to start, whether you say create, whether it evolve or it create, no matter which one you believe in, the Rastaman hold on upon that place. And through that heritage, he might identify himself in a history. No highfalutin foolishness where people that want to make you believe, say, we don't know what I say. Yes, cutting edge.